up, guys? Welcome to a new ranking video. We are back with Taylor. It's been a while.
It's been a bit.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since the last ranking video, actually.
Although you haven't seen me since then.
Yeah,
at all.
it's been a while. You know, he traveled all the way here. Good 10-minute drive to come and do this next video. But hopefully we'll have some more horror rankings. We're hoping to watch a bunch of horror franchises soon and rank them all. Which franchise are you most excited to talk about?
Oh, to talk about?
Yeah.
Probably gonna have a lot to say when it comes to like maybe the Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah, there's like a lot of them. I think there's about the same as Halloween.
Yeah.
I think 13, yeah. Both of them.
Do we count Freddy vs. Jason as a Friday the 13th movie? Or do we count
Yeah.
it as?
Yeah, it's in the box set.
Oh yeah.
Yes, today, guys, we'll be talking about all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. We'll be ranking them. We literally have the same ranking. I didn't know that until I showed him mine. He was like, yeah, I have the same opinion. So we'll basically just be talking about them from worst to best, including the remake, but not including Freddy vs. Jason because that will be included in our Friday the 13th ranking.
Yep.
Plus, we didn't watch it. So,
yeah.
We'll watch it in the next couple of months. Right now we're watching the Chucky movies, so that'll be the next ranking video we do. But so let's just start this off with the worst one. I think both me and him almost actually fell asleep during this movie,
which is kind of ironic. It's a movie about not falling asleep, and we almost fell asleep.
Literally, yeah. And what was it, Taylor?
It's the fabulous, amazing, spectacular Nightmare on Elm Street 4. That one's the Dream
Master.
Dream Master.
Yeah, it's pretty forgettable, that one in Dream Child. But what was your favorite part about the movie?
When it was over.
Yeah.
That was spectacular.
There was just like every Freddy movie, there was some entertaining moments, but as a whole movie, it just went way too long. Oh,
it was awful. I mean, the movie literally opens, how you bring Freddy back was the dog just taking a little wee, and it opens the gate to hell, and Freddy comes out.
That was definitely the most interesting way to bring back Freddy, but I think that's when you know they ran out of ideas after the great third one.
Oh yeah.
That they were just like, we can't top that.
Yeah, and you can't get Patricia Arquette back either.
Yeah, but hey, they brought back the Andale lady.
Andale.
The Andale woman comes back.
Let's make that a remix.
Andale. Andale. Andale.
I think the only good part that we can really probably give it is Robert Englund.
Yeah, Robert Englund is probably the only good part of most of these movies.
Yeah, he puts his all in every single one of them, even if the makeup is not that good.
Oh, he just looks so rubbery.
Yeah.
The later the movies go, like 1 and 2, he looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And then just something happens.
Even the third one, I love the third one, but it just kind of goes flat. It's because they know that they're gonna make money.
Oh yeah,
they don't give a shit of what Freddy looks like now. It's not scary anymore. This is definitely when Freddy started getting more comedic.
Oh yeah.
The third one had a few humor scenes, but overall it was still spooky. Where this one was full on. Again, Freddy got revived by a dog pissing on his grave. That really shows you right there.
Yep.
Also, all the characters that you love in Dream Warriors
don't come back.
Yeah, they die in the first 10 minutes of the movie, and then they're not in it again. It's like, and then Patricia Arquette's character is replaced by this like new girl, and her brother knows karate.
Yeah, that's a big random scene. He's down in the basement just going having a good time. He did karate outside of the dream world, and his dream world powers he did karate.
Yep. It was interesting.
There was a one, I think it was the fourth one. These movies are so forgettable in so many ways. Where
Yeah.
they're at a movie theater. This is the part where we both, I think,
Yep.
fell asleep.
Yep.
And it's like this movie theater dream for like 30 minutes.
We didn't even
But-
finish the movie the first day.
You know, we took a break at
We
that
took like a
point.
whole week
Yeah.
of a break.
And we had to come back to it.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, I don't think I want. Like, we were like my girlfriend came over after, and she's like, "Oh, you guys can finish the movie." And I was just like,
No, I
No.
think we're good.
"I think I can wait a bit. I think I need a break from this movie."
we had to watch something good in between.
It was funny because, like, I remember as a kid I hated it, and
Mm.
for some reason I came back to it, and I knew I was gonna hate it. I was like, "Oh, maybe this one will be good now," because other people enjoy this one.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
how.
It's got a small like loyal fan bit. Not loyal fan bit, is that the word?
Yeah,
like
I
like
guess so. Yeah.
It's got, I guess, not really a cult following because the whole franchise is a cult following. But
Yeah.
there are people who genuinely think 4 is watchable,
Yeah.
whereas we do not in the slightest thing.
I despise this one. I think it's definitely the weakest one, even worse than the remake. I know a lot of people won't agree with that,
Yeah.
but I guess now it's time to talk about the remake, which I have right here. And the best part of the movie is this beautiful lenticular. That is the only thing I like about this movie, really.
Is the case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also do like Jackie Earl Haley. He's a good actor,
Yeah,
but
he's very good.
like what is your gripes about the movie?
It's boring. It's very boring. There's the whole bit of like, at one point, you know the scene where like the girl and the guy, like the two main characters. I don't even remember their names; they're so forgettable.
Nancy. She's the
Oh,
same
is she
name.
literally Nancy?
Yeah.
Okay.
But every other one,
Everyone else has different names. Johnny
has
Depp
different
isn't
names.
like the same person.
No.
No, there's a whole bit where basically they're exploring like the pedophile thing.
Yeah.
And they're yelling at Clancy Brown like, "How could you do this? What if he was innocent?" And then literally 2 minutes later, they're like, "Yeah, no, he raped the children."
Yeah, there was like a whole 20-minute part of the movie where they thought Freddy was an innocent man, and that they were actually trying to get him to like they were trying to apologize to him. And it's like,
it wasn't needed.
he's literally murdering your friends. Like,
Yeah.
that's not what you do.
But you gotta feel bad for him.
Like, I understand they were going for something different, which I do like, but I thought all the characters were just so dull in the movie that I'm like, just kill them. Kill all of them. Kill Nancy. She's not a good Nancy. She was not, like, likable. I like the actor. She's played by Rumi Mara or whatever. Joaquin Phoenix's wife.
Yeah.
She's a good actress. She's really good in The Girl in the Dragon Tattoo and Ghost Story. Just this. Everyone in this movie. I feel like it was just the writing and the directing. They just didn't do good. The only thing, it was so funny. Me and him were always referencing Green Day, looking like this looks like every character was in a Green Day music video.
Yeah, they have like the fringe and like
Yeah.
the emo aesthetic.
And then we go and look, the director and his filmography is literally Green Day music videos. And that really sold the movie for me. I'm like,
yeah.
why didn't the movie end with the Green Day song playing?
Yeah, you got Freddy
was
dying to
disappointing.
Boulevard or Broken Dreams going or...
Overall, it's just not a good movie. This was my first Freddy movie. Back then I enjoyed it. I was like 12, but I've watched it since and it's just not a fun movie in any way. It's just a worse version of the original.
And you can't forget the fact that they almost pulled like the Thing prequel movie where they had like the practical effects
Yeah.
over the guy and then they CG'd on top of it.
Yep, I
where
hate
he
that.
just looks funny all the time.
There's some weird faces he makes with
Yeah.
the CGI.
It's like they tried to like stretch his emotions
Yeah.
with the CG and it just doesn't work.
This is definitely the weakest Michael Bay produced horror remake.
Just watch the Texas Chainsaw remake.
Yeah,
that
watch
one's
the
actually
Texas
decent.
Chainsaw remake, and I enjoy the Friday 13th one. It's fun.
It's so
I like
bad.
that movie. The first 30 minutes is
Terrible.
good.
It's so terrible,
Okay,
man.
well, we'll talk about that in our ranking. But yeah, so after this incredible remake, we got Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare, which is, of course, everyone's personal favorite Freddy movie.
Yeah, it's everyone's favorite movie, period, I think.
I think the ending to the film, the last line, is so smart, so intelligent. Freddy's dead.
He did.
Credits.
He did die.
Yeah, he did. I think this one was definitely like the most humorous one. It had so many like gags. It felt like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Well, you could tell it was going to be absolutely insane when it opens with Freddy on a broomstick.
I know. Yeah.
being the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yep. I don't know what to say about that scene, but a lot of people like it for some reason.
It's an interesting opening.
There were some cool aspects to it. They people reference it as like kind of like a Twin Peaks episode, but with Freddy in it, which I'm like, I kind of see that. It feels definitely very surreal and David Lynchy, but just in a bad way.
It's like the bad half of season 2.
Yeah.
Like when you got
worse.
Nadeem doing the wrestling.
All the James scenes.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah. Jameson's big ass forehead.
Yep. That's the entire movie of Freddy's Dead. But, yeah, there are some interesting aspects, like the 3D.
Yeah, but we didn't get to experience that in 3D. We just watched this on a TV.
So it was just
anytime
like...
you see, like, someone's like, oh, we have the grenade. Oh, look, everyone. Like...
Yeah, and they brought in, like, Freddy's, like, past. It was, like, as a kid of why he became, like, a killer.
Yeah, that was the one where there's the whole scene where he's got, like, the... Is that the one with the daughter?
It's the part where, like,
dead?
Alice Cooper... Yeah, with his daughter.
Yeah, they kind of, like... They kind of got rid of the whole boiler room. They're like, oh, no, he kills in the basement?
Yeah, that was...
The whole issue
That
with
pissed me off.
most of the movies after the first one is they make Nancy's house Freddy's house.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it's like
that's
that's
never been Freddy's house.
No,
No.
it's Nancy's. Like, she was just one of the people on Elm Street that was trying to get killed by.
He's just one of the Elm Street kids.
Yeah, but there were some really funny parts with like Alice Cooper when he's like just like whipping Freddy, and Freddy's just like, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, it's Alice Cooper.
Yeah, there's some really funny scenes that I don't think they're meant to be funny, but I think the producers of the movie were kind of like, this is the final one. We're kind of done with Freddy now. Let's just have fun with this one. Let's just make it entertaining for the fans. Make something stupid, like, you know, the best scene, the power glove scene.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Interesting.
an interesting scene with the guy from Garfield as the stoner.
Oh, God. Brutal. That's the one where you got Johnny Depp in there, right?
Oh, there's a scene with Johnny Depp.
He comes back as like, this is your brain on drugs.
That was such a good scene, yeah. There were some really funny parts. But overall, it's just a shitty-ass movie with some good kills, like the deaf one. The guy has like...
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool with the surround sound.
Yeah, that was very cool.
was really cool. But other than that, the plot is just really bleak and boring, and none of the characters are likable.
I could care less.
They just completely forgot all about the characters in the last one.
Yep.
Just brought in completely new characters with Freddy's daughter, who you've never been introduced to before.
No, she just pops up out of nowhere. And
Yeah.
there's the whole bit where it's like, oh, is Freddy, did he have a son or did he have a daughter?
Yeah.
There's like this weird thing going on.
It was just bad.
Oh, and there's you forgot about the circus scene.
the
old people like, we haven't seen kids for a long time.
Yeah, and they always want to kidnap the kids because they want to have kids again.
It was
and they're
really
like, no,
weird.
we can't. He's gonna come. Freddy's gonna come. It's like, it was weird.
They were trying something to be like, oh, it's a post-apocalyptic. There's no teens anymore. Like, there's even the teacher guy that's like, Freddy 101. You know, it was so stupid.
I remember enjoying it when I was in, like, grade 8, but I understand because it's very wacky and it's very, like, it's definitely, like, a movie you could show, like, 14-year-old kids. And they'd be fun with it.
They'd get a kick out of it.
Oh, yeah. The next one we'll be talking about is, for me, when I think the Nightmare on Elm Street movies get entertaining. This one to you is not that good.
It's not good.
And that is Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. And this one, the girl from the fourth one, don't remember her name, but she gets pregnant. Mm-hmm. And it somehow ends up being like, was it Freddy's child? Or like the baby also has the Dream Warrior powers?
I think the whole bit was the baby was dreaming, therefore Freddy's going around killing people.
Yeah,
right?
everywhere, yes.
Yeah.
So that was really... I like that concept. Some of the kills in it were really cool, like the guy with the motorcycle.
Oh, yeah. That was the one where there's the whole scene where he's in the truck, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost like... It's like Tetsuo, the Iron Man.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
they put everything...
whole, like, cool bit.
Yeah, there was some really good kills in it. I think that's why I was kind of enjoying it a bit more than the fourth one.
Yeah.
Fourth one did have some cool kills in it as well, but there was a lot of extended scenes which it just went too long, where I think this one went a lot more quicker and it was funnier.
Yeah.
And Robert Englund looked like he was having a lot more fun.
Oh, you could tell he was having a blast.
Yeah.
This was one where there's that really cool. It was a Dream Child where there's the scene, the comic book artist guy.
Yep.
And that whole kill scene, the way that they did like kind of the background sketching,
Oh, yeah.
I liked how it looked.
It was
very,
funny.
very, very fun and like very unique.
Yeah,
looking.
I enjoyed that. I don't care what people say. I like that one. I have a lot of fun with it. It's a guilty pleasure. It's not a good movie anyway, but I still have a lot of fun with it. But I don't think we really have much to say about the fifth one. It's just kind of...
It exists.
It exists. I don't think anyone really has much to talk about it. It has some cool effects in it. I think
That's the one that starts with Wizard of Oz, right?
No, that's Freddy's Dead.
It's Freddy's Dead. I thought that.
Okay, and this is one I think Taylor actually starts to enjoy the movies.
Yeah, I actually like them from here on. They're not awful.
This is one that I love. This was my favorite one back in the day. I guess I don't remember it as much now because I used to love this one. I still do. And that's Wes Craven's New Nightmare. But yeah, so Wes Craven's New Nightmare is the most interesting plot, probably the most original one that came out since the first one, probably.
Oh, absolutely. Because you actually have Wes Craven back.
Yep.
Playing Wes Craven.
Yeah. He actually acts in it. He's not a good actor, but he's in it.
Yeah, I really like the whole thing of Robert Englund actually being separated from Freddy.
Yep.
In a way.
And like Freddy's actually like a demonic, a demon actually like that's like
haunting a script.
Yeah, and that's like just turned into Freddy. It's interesting.
I really like the idea.
And like he is going after Heather Langenkamp, and he's like, and a lot of it is actually inspired by true stories because Heather Langenkamp actually had a stalker in real life who would call her and like act like Freddy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I really like the concept, which you could see that he kind of took over to Scream and kind of made it better.
Oh, absolutely. And I think this is the way to do a Nightmare on Elm Street sequel.
Oh, 100%.
Because after the first three, there was really no ideas left.
No.
Because you already had like the first one, which obviously established everything. You have the gay one, which we'll get to. You have the Dream Warriors. You start to kind of get more into the action-packed territory, and then from there they just went downhill. There's nothing fun.
I know. I just
brings
think
back
that
the fun, the whimsical nature of it.
I just think that you run out of ideas if it's the same story over and over again. It's just Freddy going after kids that live on Elm Street. That's the entire plot.
It's kids who can't fall asleep.
Yeah, that's literally it. Where this one takes you out of Elm Street and brings you to Hollywood, a completely new place, and it's outside of the Freddy world into the normal world, and it's different, it's fun, it's fresh, and no one went and saw it. It was a complete flop in the theater.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I am too, because if I saw a trailer for that...
Oh, you'd be wanting to see that day one.
Oh, 100%. That would be an amazing experience in theaters.
Oh, that would be better than seeing 4.
I know that. I can't believe those movies made money, and I think Freddy's Dead was like. Phew.
Yeah.
I think because everyone saw Freddy's Dead and they were like,
"Yeah, we're
that
done.
was shit."
We're done.
And I was only 2 years prior.
Yeah.
So like, Wes Craven was just like probably after watching that like, I gotta fix it. I gotta fix this franchise. I think.
Yeah, they've destroyed my baby. I gotta fix it.
But overall, it's a really just enjoyable, fun, back to roots horror movie, which
absolutely.
It doesn't have any comedy, I don't think. I don't remember any comedy in the movie, really.
No. There's obviously just the over-the-topness of it is probably the comedic element.
The only really funny thing was that one
kid.
No, I was gonna say the pottery that you'd hear the pottery effect.
Oh, the same glass breaking over and over and over. Yeah.
A big part of the movie was that there's earthquakes, and every time there's an earthquake, the same sound effect would go off.
I should play a clip of it.
Oh, I'm gonna play it right here.
It's funny because like at one point we're like waiting for it. We're like, oh, earthquake, pottery sound. There it is.
I'm not a big fan of Freddy's like look in it, but it's scary. It's creepy looking. It's just not the. I understand Wes Craven wanted to go somewhere different because it's not actually Freddy. It's someone trying. It's like some demon trying to be Freddy.
Yeah.
So it was interesting, but I just didn't love the look.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just
can't
kind
really
of
add much to that.
It was just kind of weird. Like the glove was cool, but at the same time, it's like I want the original glove.
Yeah, I mean, it's an improvement after what was it 5 that he never used the glove once.
It was Freddy's Dead.
Freddy's Dead, yeah, doesn't use the glove ever.
Ever.
Having a bunch of kills with the glove thing.
Yeah, no.
Actually, it opens with the glove.
Yeah, it literally opens with
it
the glove.
It opens with the
killing
glove, killing like something, and then it goes to like it pulls back, which I love that shot.
Only kill in Freddy's Dead with the glove is him getting killed.
Yeah, he gets killed with his own glove.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really fun movie. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Number 3, which is a very
controversial
one, but it has a lot of great things in it, and that is Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. And this one's very special to me.
Because you're gay.
No.
Finally, some representation
no, guys.
for me.
No, I promise, guys. Don't unsubscribe. No, I'm just kidding.
Gabby, if you're watching this, your boyfriend's breaking up with you.
But yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 2. The big thing about it that everyone knows about, that somehow the directors did not know about,
had no clue.
But the writer did. He was like, he finally admitted, yes, I meant to make it very gay. And there's a lot of scenes in it, like the dance sequence.
Oh yeah.
With Mark Patton. Mark Patton's he's actually is gay in real life, so he was fully into it, that dance sequence.
Oh yeah.
And also the whole friendship between him and that guy and his friend.
Oh yeah.
Who they were secretly into each other.
There's also the whole bit with Freddy kind of possessing him. This is the only movie with possession in the Nightmare franchise. It's almost like this demon that he's keeping inside.
And yeah, it's finally coming out.
It's like all his problems.
Yeah.
And then he goes on a murder spree at a pool.
And don't forget the gay bar.
Oh yeah,
and
his gym teacher getting like whipped after.
Yeah, by Freddy. Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna be let's talk now about probably the most fun one, and that's
Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors, the amazing song by Dokken.
Yeah,
it's the one that it's the song that got me into the band. But
it's the song that makes the movie.
Literally, it's so fucking awesome. Patricia Arquette's in it.
Oh yeah,
great actor. I don't even know why. The thing that bugs me with that movie, the only thing that really bugs me is that
on delay, ladies only in one scene.
Oh yeah, well of course that yes, but Patricia Arquette is put out as the main character on the cover.
She is not the main character of this movie.
No, it's Nancy.
Yeah,
it's 100% Nancy. They brought her back, but overall, it's just a really fun movie with a really cool concept. You want to tell them the plot?
They're in a mental hospital, and they have powers.
Yeah, when they're dreaming.
Dream powers.
Because they are the Dream Warriors. Who?
I'm non-stop humming the song in my head.
Dream
right
Warriors.
It's great.
I'm probably gonna put that as background music right now, but
might as well.
But honestly, everything about it, with some of the effects in it, are really cool. Again, Freddy's design's not the best, but everything else is really good.
There's that one scene that's stop motion.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
Awesome!
Bit.
I wanted more of that.
I wish the franchise actually, from that point forward, embraced a little bit more stop motion.
Oh yeah, I think that the goofiness was honestly perfect in this one as well. Where it wasn't too much, like 4.
It was over the top, but it was just the right amount.
Oh yeah,
to where it wasn't like too stupid.
Yeah, and we got the first bitch, and probably the best one.
Oh yeah.
In this one, welcome to prime time, bitch.
Yep.
It's incredible, and every character, literally every single character in the mental hospital, I cared about.
Oh, they're actually fun and enjoyable people, and they have
likable.
You're rooting for them the whole time.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think
because nobody believes them either.
Yeah, I don't think there's a movie in the franchise on this one that I like every single character that's the main character.
Apart from maybe the first one.
First one.
Well, at least the main characters, yeah.
I think the Johnny Depp and Nancy.
Those are the main characters.
But I mean, like, not the bully guy and.
Good point. Yeah.
I don't care about them and the girl and the friend Annie or whatever.
Annie was fine.
Nah. But this one to me is just it's so close to being number one, tied with the first one. But I think I have a few issues with this one, just a few, and that's with the pacing in the last 30 minutes. I think could be a little tweaked.
I don't think they really knew how to bring it all together in the right way.
I think the first hour is perfect.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It's incredible. I loved how they brought back Nancy. I thought that was a smart move on them.
Oh, that was really smart, yeah. She's like this doctor character. She almost becomes like a specialist in Freddy.
Yeah, that was interesting.
In Dreams. I like how they went that direction. She wasn't just like, you know, sometimes in sequels, people just be like, oh, she's the victim of the first movie. She almost kind of has this developmental arc in a way.
Yeah, it's not just like a legacy movie like the new Halloween movies.
Yeah, like, you could tell that she has a whole career that she went to, and he's trying to help other kids now.
I think we actually get to learn more about Freddy's past with his mom and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah.
With that whole nun lady.
What's her name again?
None of your business. I don't know, but she came back in like the fourth one.
Helen Kruger or something?
Yeah. Helen, yeah.
Helen, yeah.
I thought she was cool. I thought that was an interesting aspect of the movie.
No, they butchered it when it came to Dream Child with her.
Wasn't that Dream Master? Oh no, it was Dream Child. It was
yeah.
Yeah, they did. They didn't do it. They changed
changed
the actor to like a younger girl, and I was like, what?
It's supposed to be an old lady.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me. But yeah, in Dream Warriors it was really cool. I liked how they brought back the dad too, and now he's a drunk because he's depressed because, you know, he found out that Freddy Krueger was real, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
So he was a drunk. He's not close to his daughter still. The mom's dead, right? So I thought that was a cool part. The skeleton scene was not great, but
yeah,
that's when stop motion doesn't work.
No, that was...
It's like the Army of Darkness skeletons.
At least the Army of Darkness skeletons have like the goofy charm to them. These ones were just poorly done.
Yeah, it was like a video game from the 80s type of stop motion.
Yeah, like a live action, like straight out of Night Trap or something.
Or Night Killer.
Night Killer.
But yeah, overall, Dream Warriors is the one that like is probably the most entertaining one. I think if you want to show your kid a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
But I enjoyed it. It was fun. Yeah, we've really touched on everything we can.
Yeah.
It was good.
I thought it was a really entertaining movie.
It was a good song.
Probably the best one to show to your young kids because it's not super scary. It has humor in it. It's probably the one that they'd probably mostly entertain for. Number 1 is, of course...
Freddy's Dead.
What are you talking about? It's number 4. No, I'm just kidding, but number 1 is, of course, the original... Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, directed by Wes Craven, starring Heather Langenkamp.
And Johnny Depp. His first ever film role.
Yeah, and I thought he did a pretty damn good job.
He did a really good job getting blended in the bed.
Yeah. Starring Adam Sandler.
Yeah, blended. Wait for that'd be a really good video, ranking all of Adam Sandler's movies.
Yeah, we should do that sometime.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie is just a classic.
Oh, it's amazing. I don't think it has any problems, really. I can't think of a single issue.
I don't really have any issues with it, other than like maybe the pacing a bit by the end. But other than that, overall,
you know, actually, I think by the time that she grabs the hat and kind of brings him out, it kind of drags on a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think.
And the ending. It's terrible.
Oh no! What are you talking about? She gets like pulled out of the window.
No one liked that, and even Wes Craven hated it.
Yeah, he was forced to do that.
Yeah. I don't know what they're thinking, but other than that, a really good movie. I remember the first time I watched it, I just randomly watched it one night, one school night. I just popped it on. I think it was around Christmas time of grade 7, and I absolutely loved it. The scene with Nancy's friend in the bag.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, it's so great.
Damn good.
Such a good scene. What's your favorite scene?
Honestly, it's probably the whole bit with Johnny Depp and the kill. It's so well done to the point where even now when I look at it, I'm like, how did they get it to look that good? Like, obviously it's
I
upside
know.
down,
It's incredible.
but just the way that they did it. How?
I'm hoping one day we can do that one day if we have a set.
Oh my
It'd be
god!
awesome.
It's perfect.
I know. And I think, of course, Robert Englund is just incredible.
Oh, he's
as
at
Freddy.
his best.
He is so
All
scary.
the scenes where Heather's asleep and she's in the boiler room
Yeah.
are just, they're actually terrifying looking.
That's the thing about this one. This one's all set in the boiler room.
Yeah, which is great.
Every single
That's where
scene.
Freddy's domain is, right?
Oh, yeah, and I love how they hide his face a bit.
Yeah, you don't quite see what he looks like till later.
Yeah, I
like
love that. Because if you see after that one, you just see Freddy's face the entire time, all the time.
Think of the later movies, how goofy he looks.
I know,
This one, there's a
exactly.
bit of a like a mystique to him. Like,
And
he's a bit creepy.
it makes him look disgusting, more like wet and sticky and stuff.
I love the scene where his arms stretch.
Oh, that scared the shit out of me when I was 12.
It was terrifying.
I loved it. Wes Craven just always did the best. Even just a lot of like the weirdness and kind of, like scenes where it is hysterical, but at the same time it is scary.
Oh yeah.
Again with the arms
No,
growing
I think
and stuff.
of all the movies from that era, that one held up the best both visually and conceptually.
Oh yeah, the script is so original because he got it from real life. He thought of these ideas because there was a lot of incidents with kids back in the 80s that couldn't sleep because they thought a man was going to kill them in their dreams. And he actually had a real life thing happen when he was a kid. He saw a man in the same sweater and the hat when he was a kid out his window looking at him.
Yeah.
And that's fucking creepy.
Terrifying.
If I saw that, I'd make a movie right out of it.
Oh yeah.
It's just so classic. Overall, this franchise, what do you think?
Honestly, apart from maybe 1, 3, 2, and 4, it's unbelievably overrated and is one of the worst horror franchises around. In terms of the big names, your Halloween, your Friday the 13th, I think Nightmare on Elm Street has the weakest sequels.
I highly agree. It's funny how many people love these movies, and I'm just like, I really don't get it.
Yeah.
I understand why this is the only one that doesn't have a nice Scream Factory set.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't think many people are going to buy it. I probably will. But this is fine. This is $20.
Yep.
It's a cheap set, but honestly, most of these movies kind of suck. I really
The
enjoy
Halloween and the Friday the 13th sequels are actually enjoyable. And those more nice sets, those are ones that I feel like I'd go back to.
Oh,
or
yeah.
put on and be like, dude, you gotta watch this with like some friends, right?
Even the Chucky movies, a lot of them are much better than this shit. I think there's only like actually one bad Chucky movie. There's a lot of bad movies in Nightmare on Elm Street, and this has the most.
How many movies are there?
There's 7 here.
7 in total.
8 with the remake.
8 with the remake, and there's only that's 50% awful.
Yeah, that says something right there.
That is just barely a passing grade.
Yeah,
50% are actually decent.
but I still enjoy watching them once in a while. They're still fun. Maybe one day we'll end up enjoying 4.
Yeah, who knows?
We never
Maybe
know.
our opinions will change.
Our ranking might be different, but overall, guys, I'm glad we made this video. I'm glad we got to experience these together, They were fun. Thanks for being in the video again, man.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun watching these horror movies. I just love watching these classics. But stay tuned for another video, guys. We'll probably be doing a Chucky ranking video soon, because what we're going to do is that we're going to rank all the movies.
And then we're going to rank the show.
Yeah, rank the show after season 3 comes out. So that's not going to be
probably
for a
more
while.
of a discussion of season 1 and 2 and 3 rather than a full-blown ranking.
Because there might be more seasons coming out in the future.
We'll just be having a little fun discussion.
But yeah, what's the next horror ranking you want to do? Chucky or Final Destination?
Why not both?
Oh, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.